When I was 9 years old, carrying my heart-shaped purse full of pocket money, going to the mall meant one thing: a trip to Claire's. As an adult, though, I've spent years covering the company's ups and downs. The iconic brand is having a tough time getting through retail's decline and recent renaissance, but their sparkle hasn't totally faded yet. This is FC Explains. For decades, Claire's has been a fixture of the retail landscape, evolving into a global mega brand, catering to tween girls who are spending their allowance on fun jewelry or the thrill of getting their ears pierced. Today, it operates more than 2,700 stores in 17 countries, but it's been a wild ride getting here. In 2018, things weren't looking great. The company filed for bankruptcy and closed 189 stores. They had a small comeback during the pandemic. They avoided broken supply chains by sending their small, lightweight products via air and capitalized on the boom in Y2K nostalgia. In 2021, the stores generated $1.4 billion in revenue and increased sales by 51% over the year prior. In 2022, the CEO told me that they had the ability to get a new product onto shelves within 6 weeks if necessary to hop on a new trend. Claire's also started hiring top talent from other retail giants, eliminated nearly $2 billion in debt, and opened store-within-store concepts at Walmart and CVS. At one point, it was on the verge of an IPO with the potential to raise up to $100 million, but it was all a mirage. Behind the glittery facade, Claire's is in a financial mess. Today, it's still carrying more than $500 million in debt. Although the company managed to generate $1.4 billion in global sales in 2024, it also filed for bankruptcy again in August 2025, revealing plans to close roughly 300 store locations and sell its North American business and IP to a private equity firm for $104 million. This, plus the added headache of increased tariffs on goods made in China, has made it tricky to make big changes to the stores, and it shows. When I walked through Claire's locations where I live in Boston, I found it untidy, disorganized, and filled with products that you'd expect to see at Walmart or Shein. I should mention here that Claire's declined to comment on my most recent story. It's safe to say that they've got some work to do, but it's not impossible to succeed in retail these days. The trick is moving beyond the mall. Customers are shopping online more and more, which means that they're a lot less likely to swing by the mall for back-to-school shopping and an impulse jewelry purchase. Over a decade ago, thousands of brick-and-mortar stores shuttered as customers moved their business to the internet. But interestingly, after the pandemic, consumers were eager to get back out in the world and shop in real life. Thousands of new stores opened, and in 2022, retail sales topped $6 trillion. Location is another big change. Customers are shopping in person again and gravitating towards luxury malls, open-air shopping centers, and urban shopping streets. One data tracking company found that foot traffic to these spots increased during the first half of 2025. While Claire's does have a massive footprint with thousands of stores, analysts told me that more than half their locations weren't profitable. In stores, not much has changed in decades, and the strategies that worked in the 1990s won't cut it anymore. Meanwhile, brands like Lovisa, Studs, and Rowan focus exclusively on ear piercing. They have smaller stores with sleek, modern fixtures, a smaller selection of products, and a major digital presence. If Claire's does manage to survive, it probably won't retain the same vibe I remember from my days of purchasing strawberry lip gloss and pom-pom keychains. Gen Z and Gen Alpha are shopping and spending in different ways. But brand insiders once told me that there is one thing that's the same for all tweens: ever-changing self-expression. No matter when or where they're born, this demographic is constantly looking for ways to reinvent themselves, whether that's with a boba tea cell phone charm or neon green hair extensions. Maybe Claire's should take a cue from its customers and try a little reinvention itself.